Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the number one thing that I see really throwing a lot of people off in manifestation, especially people that are coming from manifestation from the law of attraction teachings. Over recent years, the way that the law of assumption and the law of attraction have been taught are completely different. And a lot of people I find are missing this piece from the law of attraction. So if you are somebody that feels as though you have been trying to manifest for a very long time, but you are not consistently manifesting your desires, if you feel like the effort that you have put into learning manifestation hasn't actually been as fruitful and you don't have as many tangible manifestations to show for it, then this is the video for you. You're going to want to stay tuned. I'm going to pack this one in. It's going to be short and sweet. We're going to get right to the point because I want you to leave this video feeling like you are crystal clear on exactly how to manifest your desires, so you are not wasting any more time spinning your wheels or getting into the frequency of it's not working, because it's always working, okay? While we're here, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and comment below what you are manifesting to claim it, or let me know what resonates the most from this video. So what I consistently see people doing, and this is something that I see a lot of people doing when it comes to affirmations as well, and this is what's throwing you off. What I need you to understand is you and only you. You right there, you. Yeah, that's right, you. You're the only one that is deciding what manifests and what doesn't manifest. Okay, do you hear me? You're the only one. No one is telling you what you get to have and what you don't get to have. There is no Santa Claus in the sky that people call God that is like, oh, she's a good girl, let's give her $2,000 because she worked 12 hours today, versus this Santa Claus in the sky that says, oh, well, she only worked 2 minutes today, let's throw coal at her. That doesn't fucking exist, you guys. There is no dogmatic anything in the universe. It is you and yourself. You are doing this dance of conscious creation with yourself, which is the universe, and everyone else is just a character. They're just playing in your movie. So what I see a lot of people doing is they are waiting for a sign from this dogmatic Santa Claus in the sky to say, yes, you get to have that. Yes, you're worthy enough. Yes, you're beautiful enough. Yes, you're successful enough. You're smart enough, whatever it is. You've got to give yourself that validation. I don't know why everyone is waiting for someone else to tell them what they get to have, but if you're waiting for anyone else to tell you what you get to have, you are not busy enough deciding on what you want to have and going after it, okay? Manifestation is not this, let me visualize and meditate and then sit on my couch all day or sit in my bed all day and scroll on social media and binge watch Netflix and then hope that the publisher clearinghouse knocks at my door and they've got a check for $1 million. No. Like, are we available for unexpected money and unexpected checks, especially when they're huge in nature and a lot of money on them to come into us in unexpected ways? Absolutely, of course. But in my world, I'm teaching you how to set yourself up for success. And I do not want you spinning your wheels. And what I need you to understand is, while yes, getting into the feminine, receptive, allowing the downloads to come through, getting your mindset right, getting your energy right, doing the visualizations, doing the meditation, doing these things, yes, they get you into the right mindset and energetic space. But that's the feminine. And the feminine has no container to hold it in if there isn't some structure and some stability, the masculine. And what I find a lot of people doing is they're falling into this camp and then they aren't doing anything about the masculine, because we've been taught to be so hyper masculine in our lives. Go, 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 go. Burn out, don't take care of yourself, don't cry, just suck it up, keep going. That is the paradigm that we've been in for so long. And if you haven't witnessed, it's coming to a crumble. The divine feminine is rising. It is so fucking beautiful. They're trying to contain us, but we're not allowing it. And it's a beautiful time to be alive. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. It is a beautiful time to be alive, because you and me, we came here. You and me, we came here to be the ones that shatter the matrix of limitation, lack, and the patriarchy. Yes, if I do say so myself. We are here to crush the patriarchy. And what I find is a lot of people start rebelling against the masculinity because they've done so much in their life and they don't have and don't feel the way that they want to feel. They don't have the things that they want to have. So they're like, well, I'm not going to do this anymore. And while yes, meditation and visualizing and all of the things, all of the feminine things are really great, if you aren't doing anything about it, this is the missing piece, y'all. You have to understand that manifestation should be an active process for you. It is not a passive process. It's not sit back, lean back, and let things happen to us. And here's the thing. If you knew without a shadow of a doubt that your manifestation was not only going to be yours, but it was already yours, you didn't need a sign from something outside of you. Because if you need a sign from the universe that your manifestation is working, what are you still doing? You're still relying on the external world. And what is the external world? Old news. The external world is just a reflection of your past thoughts, your past identity, your past beliefs, your past habits, your past behaviors. The only way your future is going to keep recreating your current and past experience is if you keep allowing the external world to dictate you. You have to realize that you don't need a sign from the universe. And if you need a sign from the universe, you're not actually tuning into your truth and what you actually want, right? If you spend more time getting crystal clear on what you actually want and actually looking at the thoughts that you have in relation to that thing, you and yourself in relation to that thing, that is the work. You need to believe that you can have it, and then you need to get into the energy and the feeling state of having it, because you're the only one that decides whether you get it or not. No one else is telling you that you can have something or you can't have something. Every single moment, every time you blink your eye is an opportunity for you to quantum leap into a new reality. And quantum leaps actually happen through the micro movements throughout the day. It is the moment that you decide to believe the new belief and anchor in instead of going backward and not trusting and going into doubt and going into fear and going into worry and allowing what I call the doom spiral to ensue. You need to be the one that says, this is what I want, period, and I am going to get it, period. There's no question about, is it going to happen? Will it work? Is it working for everyone else, but it's not working for me? You don't have time. You do not have time to be paying attention to what anyone else is doing, okay? If you're not living your dream life right now, if you don't have your dream business right now, you don't have time to be watching what Sally Sue is posting and doing on her stories. You don't have time to pay attention to how many followers Nicole has. You don't have time to be paying attention to how much money Alyssa has made this month. Who cares? This is about you, baby girl. This is about you. What are the thoughts that you're thinking all day long? Are the thoughts that you're thinking all day long in alignment with, of course I get to have it. Of course that's mine. Ooh, wouldn't that be fun? Yes, it's mine. I want it. I got it. Thank you, universe. Thank you for showing me evidence of what's available for me. Yes, I'd like that. I'll take another one. If all day long you're like, yep, bing, 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 bing. There's a reason why in my manifesto, I teach you how to place an order with the universe, because the universe is one big catalog showing you what you get to have. And conversely, what you don't have to have. If you don't want it, you don't have to have it. But what so many people do is they say that they want something, but they focus on all the things that they don't want. If you opened up a catalog, and I get that we don't really have catalogs anymore, but you know what I mean? Go into an email, whatever it is. You wouldn't be paying attention to all the things you don't want, right? You wouldn't be hyper focusing on those things. You wouldn't be like, oh my God, that's the ugliest fucking sweater. Look at that material. Look at the color. Look at the way it fits. Maybe I should get it. Maybe I should visualize myself wearing that sweater. Maybe I should think about what if somebody buys that to me for Christmas. Like, ugh, what? That would be insane. But this is what so many people do in manifesting. And with affirmations, I actually was going to record a whole video on this. I started recording a video. I got 5 minutes in. Then my best friend came to let my dogs out. And the universe is like, nope, you're recording another video. So I'll record another video on this topic later. But one thing I want to mention is the reason why most people are affirming things and they aren't manifesting those things is because they're affirming them from this energy of, I hope this happens. I wish that this happens. I pray that this happens. And I'll take it a step further. If you're somebody who's religious, I am not, and we're not going to go on on that tangent today, because I know that y'all know how I feel about that. Okay, we're not going to go there today. But if you are religious, even if you looked and studied the Bible, you're not told to pray hoping that you get something. You're told to pray thanking the universe, God, source, creation, for giving it to you and for having it. You're not praying like, oh God, please make me healthy when you're sick. You're not like, oh God, please give me love when you're lonely. You're not like, oh God, please give me money when I'm broke. No, because the energy that you're in and the mindset that you're in while you are saying the thing is actually what matters. The universe doesn't speak in language. That's semantics. Whenever you are speaking, whenever you are thinking, the universe is picking up on your vibration. This is a quantum world, quantum universe. Everything is vibration. So it doesn't matter what you're saying. It matters the energy that you're giving off. That is why when I tell you, do not think about a yellow school bus, you think about a yellow school bus, because semantics, your mind doesn't understand negations, and it isn't necessarily the words. It is the imagery. And that's really how your subconscious mind speaks. It's through sensory input. It isn't the affirmations. And I find a lot of teachings are really trying to focus you on the affirmations, but a lot of people aren't getting their energy and their mindset right to actually go from hoping, wanting, needing, desperate, repelling energy to convicted, certain, knowing. When you know that something is going to be yours, you fucking claim it. You declare it. I don't say I want something and I'm wishy-washy about it. I declare what I want and I claim it to be mine, because I know I'm the one creating my reality. So therefore, I get to have whatever the fuck I want. This or something better, always. I'm not settling. I'm not going into, well, I'm going to keep asking for this thing and I'm going to keep putting it on my vision board and I'm going to write it down in my affirmations, but all day long, I don't actually believe that I can have it. You cannot fake it till you make it with the universe. I don't know how we got to this. Act as if that's not what it means. And this is what I was getting to at the beginning when I was saying the law of attraction teachings, because the law of attraction has always told you to do the law of assumption. It has always said that. But now there's this huge separation and this huge divide between the generations. And a lot of Gen Z people are like, well, law of attraction doesn't work, Law of attraction always told you to assume the wish fulfilled. Law of attraction always told you to act as if. Law of attraction always told you to be embodied. And I'm not talking about The Secret. We all know that that was very surface level, but that's the way you had to introduce it. There are a lot of people who are practicing law of attraction teachings, but they're completely not doing anything of law of assumption. They're saying the affirmations, they're reprogramming their mind, but they aren't actually changing their energetic state. They aren't actually moving right now as the version of themselves that has their manifestation, because they are too busy waiting for things to rearrange in their external world. And they are not nearly busy enough getting their internal world in check and moving through the external world as if their internal world is more real than their external world. Your internal world is what's manifesting. If you never get this in check, if you never clean it up, that's why you keep repeating patterns. That's why you keep saying that you want to manifest the money, but you've got less of it in the bank than when you started learning money mindset. Because you keep saying these things, but you're not changing. You're not changing the way you think about money. You're not changing the way you speak about money. You're not changing the way you feel about money. You're not changing the way you invest money. You're not changing the way you circulate money. You're not changing when it comes to money. And replace money with anything, with love, with success, with business, with health, whatever your thing is. If you're getting really tripped up, it's because you're still showing up as the version of yourself that doesn't identify as having it. And when you don't identify as having it, you keep thinking thoughts that align with not having it. You keep saying words that align with wanting it. You keep putting yourself out of energetic alignment with the thing. This is a vibrational universe. Energetic alignment is essential. I know a lot of people are trying to throw away all of law of attraction teachings because they just want you to embody law of assumption, but it isn't this or that. In my universe, in my world, it's always this and that. We have to stop trying to divide, and you just have to understand more what's happening. You can't stay in this wishy, wanting energy. People that are in wanting and waiting energy will continue to be in wanting and waiting energy forever because you're manifesting from this moment right now. So if you keep telling yourself that you don't have something, you keep perpetuating the reality where you don't have it. Conversely, when you tell yourself that you have the thing, then you start manifesting a reality where you actually have the thing because you have brainwashed yourself to believe it. You're not faking it till you make it. You are embodied. If you don't have embodiment, you're not consistently manifesting your desires. If you aren't taking action towards your desires, if you aren't showing up embodied as the version of yourself who truly believes, delusionally believes that they're already living in their dream life when they are still living in their old reality, you're gonna struggle with this whole reality creation thing. There are so many people that know that manifestation is internal then external, but they're constantly waiting for external reality to rearrange so that way they can show up differently. The old you has to die for you to live in your new reality. Your new reality is gonna require a new version of yourself, and that new version of yourself moves differently. The mindset and the energy that you're in when you take an action is a self-fulfilling prophecy of the action that you're taking. So if you just worked on getting your mindset and getting your energy in check and getting into this knowing state, rather than spending so much energy in this doubt, in this wanting, in this waiting, if you aren't actually doing anything to make it so that way your dream life is getting closer and closer every single day, then you're actually just spinning your wheels. And it isn't going to require a lot of action for this new reality to come in, but it requires you to be in a different frequency. That means all day long you have a different self-talk playing throughout your mind. That means all day long while you're speaking to people in your reality, you are speaking differently. You are in this different energy. You have to be in the knowing state in order for you to manifest your desires. You have to know that your desires are yours. You have to stop waiting for anyone outside of you to give you permission or validation to actually manifest your desires. And you've got to stop waiting. Stop waiting for things to change outside of you. Stop waiting to have the money in the bank account. Stop waiting to be in the relationship. Stop waiting to have a certain number on the scale. Stop waiting until you have a certain amount of money in your business. Stop waiting for something outside of you to change so that way you can change. You need to change now, even though your reality hasn't changed. One thing that I do not hear any other manifestation coach, teacher, content creator talk about is the fact that you need to be able to handle the duality of walking through your old life as a new version of yourself. You have to allow your old life to start rearranging outside of you because you trust and know that you've done the work to change internally, and you know that you do have that dream car. You know that you do have that dream house. You know that you do go on those dream vacations. You know that you do have that dream relationship. You know that you have that dream body. You know that you have that success. You know that you have that money. You know. The people that decide that they get to have it and then move like they fucking got it, they get it quickly. Why? Because they aren't trying to fake it. They aren't showing up on camera saying one thing but living completely differently. They aren't saying affirmations in their mirror and then all day long talking in opposition to that. They aren't writing down in their journal the dream life that they want to have, yet all day long focusing on everything they don't like in their current reality. I will tell you guys this over and over again. Manifestation isn't difficult. It's only difficult when you're not actually doing the work. I know that sucks to hear. But if you're not consistently manifesting your desires and you have been doing this work for 3 to 6 months or a year, you don't need another book. You don't need another podcast. You don't need to scroll through TikTok and watch yet another TikTok video. You need to actually do the needle moving tasks of becoming a new version of yourself, because you are what manifests. It isn't what you do. It's who you are. So you need to start being embodied in the version of yourself that has the manifestation already. This is literally how you reverse engineer manifestation. And just like goal setting, what is the best way to goal set? You reverse engineer it. And if you want help with this, and if you're in my Manifestation University, go into Life Edit 24 because I walk you through the process of getting crystal clear on how to actually set goals, how to actually vision cast, how to actually set manifestations that are going to come into your reality this year. And this is the perfect time to do it because this is really the time of year for you to be reflecting on what worked this year and what didn't work. You don't need to go through another year not manifesting your desires. You need to be more specific on what you're doing, who you're being, and what isn't in alignment with the reality that you want to live. Because just like a snake sheds its skin, you need to shed your old identity. You need to shed your old ego. You need to shed who you've been to get to where you want to be and become the version of yourself that you desire to be. And you can actually do it so quickly when you actually just know what is required of you. And if you want support with this, you can get into mentorship with me and you get access to my Manifestation University while you are in long-term mentorship with me. Or you can just go into my Manifestation University. You can join today and you can have access to over 30 programs that will teach you everything that you need to know to manifest your dream life and become the version of yourself who quickly, easily, and effortlessly manifests everything they desire because that's what you deserve. So once again, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you click that button right now. And if you haven't yet liked this video, give it a like before you go. And because I'm creating so much more content, I will see you guys very, very soon.